So this is Yellow Springs, Ohio, which is full of really old buildings and a lot of arts and crafts, artsy type of people. I know that they have a lot of interesting shops here, stuff that you can't really find anywhere else because everything's kind of like locally made. But let's see. Get like these kind of things. Strolling deity. But yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff up through here. From psychics to food trucks and even like these glass studios, and then you got like this really old ye old tavern, trail tavern, and I guess this is like one of the first buildings that were here. And I'll show you a little bit more as we go, but there is plenty of cool stuff here, and I want to try to see it all before the sun goes down.
So, as you can see, there's those little coves with sculptures and shops. Pottery. We always find ourselves going back here because there's some really cool little shops, herb shop. And I think, oh, it's over there. There's a little over here, there's a little Miguel's food truck. And over the summer, we went there for some burritos, and they were great.
So this is the Ye Old Tavern on the inside. It's very festive. A blend of new technology and old, it looks like, but very, very cool stuff. Yeah, but I guess this is one of the oldest buildings here in Yellow Springs. But we'll go check out more stuff in a second, of course.
We've just stepped off to explore this side room, which is really cool. It's a sunroom, I'm sure, during the summertime. It is amazing. But the winter, it's actually pretty nice, too. Get your vitamin D. And got those plants up there. That is super cool. Neat idea. Maybe even for our house. Alright.
So right now we're just waiting on the food, but I'll update you guys on how that is shortly. But it looks like there's some imports over here, an old theater over there. This tavern is really cool. There's just so much history there, But this whole town, it's just very old, and it seems to have a really liberal vibe to it, which is a lot of fun. It means that there's a lot of entertainment going on, a lot of small businesses that you couldn't find anywhere else in the world, locally made crafts and food. It's kind of like the Second Street Market in Dayton, but just on a huge level. People come from all over this area to visit here, and it's really neat. So these are really good. This is called what again?
Currywurst.
Currywurst, which is bratwurst and like this curry ketchup. It's really good. So this is like their version of fries and a jalapeno burger, which looks, amazing. And this one is like a schnitzel kind of thing. Definitely different. It's definitely interesting.
We have some really cool bowls, chimes. The Sunday Imports, really cool little place. These stores are really neat around here. Seems like there's one around every corner. Alright, so now just kind of from the other side here, some really cool things. Need to get a thesaurus and look up synonyms for cool, because I say it way too much.
Alright, so this is kind of where Yellow Springs ends, right over here with Haha Pizza, which is, been there before. It's definitely a good place to eat. And there's the Ye Old Tavern. We were just at that. It was pretty good, honestly. The burgers, we pretty much finished everything. Their weird spiral fries were not any kind of fries I've ever had in my life, but they were interesting, and we would definitely recommend this place. This whole little town, the tavern, everything about this place we would recommend to anybody visiting this area. And there's a gorge that's pretty close in a state park, so we're probably going to do that one of these days coming up, maybe when it warms up a little bit. But that park is massive. There's a lot of fast running water, huge cliffs, so I think that'll be a lot of fun. But this place, it's one of the most unique places I've been, and the people are really friendly. It has a small town vibe, and there's just so much cool stuff here that we can't fit into the video. You'll just have to see for yourself. So another cool part of this area is they have a lot more pots and crafts. There's like a whole side of the street we almost missed, but we turned down and saw it. And this looks like a natural food store. That's very cool. Very, very cool. And then, let's see. It's like a comics book store. Definitely really cool. We'll go in and check it out. It's definitely interesting. They don't have a lot of places like that, or like this, where we're at, or where we were at anyway. Nothing like this really. It looks like you got a bar. It's going. And then a Chinese restaurant. Every town definitely needs one of those. Then the Import House, which I'm sure they have a lot of interesting stuff from all over. I might pop in and check that out too, actually. I'm not sure what this is. Looks like a tea house. This ends the tour with a very cool bicycle shop, which makes sense for this area because a lot of people are on bikes. Because this part of the Midwest actually is a huge hub for bicycling. And whoa, all streetlights came on at once. But yeah, this is a massive hub for bicycling. Like Xenia is the bicycle capital of the Midwest, something like that. And we'll explore Xenia a little bit one day coming up. But there's just a huge infrastructure for bicycling from, you know, Xenia to Dayton through Beaver Creek, and I'm pretty sure the bike trails go all the way to Columbus and Cincinnati. But a lot of states don't have any kind of infrastructure for biking. You know, they're kind of looked at as not as important as the regular traffic. But it seems like the opposite's true here, and that's very cool. But all right, well, that concludes this video.